Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. And today is a special day because today we are going to be ranking the top 5 worst legends. Anyways, before I proceed, if you do end up liking this video, please smash the subscribe button and the like button. Fifth legend, I am going to say that it is Caustic. One reason I find him to be at least number 5 in the top 5 worst legends is because he is very much situational. If you catch this guy outside and not inside of a building, his only ability that's going to pose much of a threat to you is his ultimate. You have to assume that it's fully charged up and that you get caught in it, which it's very easy to evade if you're out in the open. However, he mainly excels if you're inside of buildings. That's the main caveat. You need to be inside of a building in order for Caustic to be extremely effective. Otherwise, his traps and his gas cloud bomb thingy, whatever the hell you call that thing, doesn't do anything. He's very situational. It's not good. But when you do get caught in these traps, they could be quite annoying, I will say. It's not like you can just use them in any situation. That's what I feel like the best legends all have in common. They're versatile. Now, coming down to the 4th spot. The 4th spot that I'm going to be picking is Mirage. The only saving grace of this Mirage is his ultimate ability. This is why I actually put him above Caustic, because it's versatile. If you're ever in a scenario where you're surrounded and you feel like, oh shit, gotta get out of here, just use Mirage's ultimate ability. You can create a bunch of clones, you turn like invisible for a couple seconds, and you just nope the fuck out of there. It's so simple, anyone can do it, and it can save nearly anybody. And his passive ability is pretty decent, you know, being able to revive people while invisible. Although they did kind of nerf it. He's not truly invisible, you know, anymore. He's only slightly invisible. If you're careful enough and if you have good enough eyesight, you can see him coming. For my 3rd spot, I'm going to say Rampart. Now, hold on, okay? As an Indian, I show love to my fellow Indians, okay? I put her abilities even under Mirage because they take a while. You know, deploying a wall in the middle of combat can be a bit calamitous, a bit treacherous if you ask me, because it takes a while for a wall to deploy, for her to really set up a good choke point and an angle. Correct positioning, correct timing, and I would only find her pretty useful in Arena. But once again, that's one of the main reasons why I don't see her as a top tier legend, because she's very situational. That's something that you will see variables have to line up. You have to be in the right time, in the right position, the right enemies, the right gear. Everything matters. With top tier legends, you can use their abilities and they will always be beneficial. Now, coming down to the 2nd spot, the 2nd worst legend in Apex Legends is going to be Fuse. Now, the thing is with Fuse is his abilities, they sound good on paper. Oh, I'm able to stack grenades. I can launch them further range. Greater, you know, variability. It's like, those abilities sound very versatile, DanDoritos. Why isn't he ranked higher? It's because they aren't that useful in practice. Grenade spamming, it can work, but on some legends like Pathfinder, Octane, Wraith, even Valkyrie, they're not very useful. It's hard to stick and land a grenade, and it's hard to corner someone when they can have extremely good movement. He might sound great on paper, but it's really hard to land grenades on people now. And his ultimate ability is okay, I guess, but it's also very much easy to evade. But one good thing I will say is if you get caught in it, you know, you do a lot of damage. And, you know, his tactical ability, the Knuckle Cluster, I mean, it's okay, I guess. The only thing that spamming these grenades and the Knuckle Clusters do is if you want to move an enemy out of position, you can just spam your grenades and they'll be guaranteed to move. If they don't, they'll die. So it's a win-win for you if you want them out in the open. But rather than that, I really don't see a point of his kit. I really don't find it useful a lot of the times, and so much so I haven't even gotten a single kill on him, and I have him unlocked. I barely use him at all. So hit the like button. Before I get into the top spot, make sure you subscribe, okay? I'm waiting. You better have done it. I'm watching you. I'm telling you. Anyways, coming down to the number 1 spot. The worst legend in Apex Legends is Wattson. Now, I know this doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of you. Now, I don't see why she's the worst legend. I mean, she just had a really big buff. She can now place multiple Nessies. Shut up, man. She's bad. And if you try to convince me otherwise, you're a liar. Okay? You were dropped on as a child, fam. I don't know how people are Wattson mains in general. Okay? Her fences are pretty easy to evade. Her ultimate is useful, but with the rest of her kit being lackluster, it's not really worth it. Her ultimate can be shot down pretty easily. It does protect against projectiles, but all you need to do is just a couple times and the ultimate's gone. It doesn't really have that much health. The rest of her kit's useless. I don't even know what her passive is. What is her passive ability? If someone will let me know that, what is her passive ability? I'm not exactly sure. Her kit just doesn't seem very useful. The shield regeneration on the ultimate ability isn't even that great. I feel like it should be upgraded to Lifeline's status. You know, as fast as she heals her health, that should be for, you know, the shields. I feel like then people would be like, oh, time to main Wattson. But as it stands right now, she's not very good. So there you have it. Those are my top 5 worst legends in Apex Legends. Now, what I want you to do is like and subscribe, but also leave in the comments your top 5 worst legends